for all my new ones. Hey girl, hey. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you can stay alerted with all my content. Alerted with all my new content, sorry y'all. I am on my way. Another Vlogtober video. I don't know what day we're on. I think it's 25th, almost there. I am on my way to work. If you don't know, I do go into work once a week. So I'm on my way. I work pretty far from where I live, almost an hour, give or take. So yeah, and it's raining or like drizzling, and it's doing something. But anyway, I wanted to come on and start my video for the day. I like to listen to like more positive music in the morning to start my day off, especially like when I'm getting dressed and stuff, and like sometimes when I'm going to work if I'm not filming. So I'm currently listening to 35 minutes of worship. Like I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I'm definitely going to link the video because it's on YouTube as well. I first was introduced to this duo, a man and a woman, singing on Instagram. And then I finally found the full video because on Instagram it was just a small clip. So I finally found the full video and it is amazing. Like, so it's 35 minutes long, the whole clip, and it is some worship, y'all. I so needed this. Like, two things that stuck with me and I had to come on and start filming. One was, I am chosen, I am not forsaken. And the second thing is, I am no longer a slave to fear. And it just brings like chills through me because how long I have been a slave to fear, and I'm still like battling it. Like I would say my first nature is fear since I've been a very small child. Just fear everything, like fear the simplest things that I obviously have control over. And if I don't have control over it, God has control. And I'm learning and I'm pushing myself to understand that God has me. And you'll hear me say it all the time, like God will never forsake me. But it's like I'm trying to get in the habit of not only saying it, but truly believing it. Because I can attest to, it will make your life so much easier when you really give it to God and trust that
told you.
All right, devil. When you really trust that God got you and you really can wash your hands on it, it makes life a lot easier. Because when you live in fear, you're usually boxing yourself in. You are missing opportunities. You are not living your life to the fullest. You're misinterpreting things. Like, it just makes your life so much more difficult. And in a way too, it's like a safety net when you just won't do anything because you're so fearful. So it's like you're usually complacent. You're not living to highest quality. So yeah, I'm trying to bring myself out of it. I'm not trying, I'm doing. Like, I really am. Even me starting this YouTube channel, y'all, like, it took me years to get here, and it was out of fear. I'm a perfectionist, and some of my perfectionism, if that's a word, is driven by fear. So, you know, I'm finally here. You know, I've been here for 2 years, but it took me so long to stop being a slave to that fear and saying, you know what, like, I got this. I know this is my passion. This is something I really want to do, and I'm just gonna put myself out there because God got me. And there's other ways in my life as well. Like, even when I first purchased my home, I was so scared, y'all. Mind you, I had the job, I had the money, my credit was just okay, but my mom was like, we got this, like, you got this, like, Maria, why not? And I got my house. Like, at 26 years old, I bought my first home, but the things I went through and what I had to do to get there, and it was all in my mind. It was this fear driving me, like, you ain't gonna be able to do it. How you gonna do it? And all these, like, you know, this doubt. And even when I was younger, like, different things that I didn't do, looking back on it, I didn't do it because I was just scared. So I am no longer a slave to fear. It's so strong, y'all. Like, and it affects so many of us, even if we know it or not. It affects so many of us, and it hinders us. It hinders how far we're going in life, how our success, our relationships. Like, it controls a lot. So, I mean, for me, like, it is a high priority to keep saying it and keep doing it when I do hear those little voices in my head, like, you know, you can't do this or you shouldn't do this because this could happen. Y'all, I'll go into a whole scenario, a whole story with a beginning, a climax, and an end off of nothing, just out of fear. And it don't even be real. Like, and then the whatever I'm worrying about, it'll actually happen, and it was nothing like my little made up story. So all that to say, like, we have to keep pushing. Like, we have to keep pushing that doubt out, because at the end of the day, I have never ever been forsaken by God. Never. Even in my scariest moments, even in the worst times in my life, I made it out. So I encourage myself, and I encourage you all, remind yourself of those times where all you could do was rely on God. Only God could have gotten you out of it, and He did. So when you are feeling that fear, and even if it's about a simple thing or about one of the biggest decisions of your life, you and I should rely on the times that He did get us out of it and be like, you know what, why would He stop now? Why would God stop now and forsake me? He was there any other time. So, you know, again, like that, those two things is like stuck with me. Like, yes, I am chosen. Like, my path is chosen. You know, I'm destined for greatness. I am loved. I am cherished. God has grace for me. So yeah, I just wanted to come with that for y'all. Like, I'm gonna link the link in the description box so you can check it out. This worship is amazing. I get real emotional too, like when I'm praising, like, and I praise in my own way. Even if I'm in work, like, I had to step out because look, and I'm not a religious person, I'm more of a spiritual person, but my relationship with God has grown so much. And one thing I can say, trial and tribulation will bring you there. Trial and tribulation will bring your relationship with God so far. In the beginning, it may not feel that way because you're like, God, like, why is this happening to me? Like, why me? And like, oh my gosh, what did I ever do? Like, I try to live my life right. You know, I'm not out here hurting, stealing, you know, doing all these bad things. And then you may see somebody else that's not really living the best life. And you're like, they're getting all these blessings, but I'm over here going after trial and tribulation. So I feel like that's how it starts. But as you go through the trial and tribulation, like, your relationship with God will get better. It definitely will get better. For me, it's me listening to this type of music, me trying to not listen to all the negativity, like the negative music, and also the people that's around me. I am around like-minded people, even if they're not spiritual or religious. It's just more of the positive mindset. And my boyfriend, he's more religious than spiritual, I would say, but he has brought me closer to God as well. Like, just our relationship, relationship with God. So I think all those things has helped me through my trials, because God knows, like, one day I do want to, you know, tell my story. There's certain things I can't say, like, on my videos right now, but one day I do want to tell my story and say, like, you know, encourage women out there, you know, you're going to make it through. Because it was times, man, only God could have brought me through the things I've been through in life. And that I am chosen and I am not forsaken. I feel it, y'all. And I want, like, whoever's watching this, like, let this be your token for today. You are no longer a slave to fear. Go out and live your life. God got y'all. If it ain't meant to be, it's not going to be. But if it is, it is. And I find peace in that. And I wanna. One day we gonna die, right? It's destined. Death is inevitable. I can't speak this more. Inevitable. And if I know that for sure, we need to live, right? We gotta live to our fullest ability. Like, because when I pass on, I want to say, you know what, I really lived. And I didn't let fear dictate everything in my life. You know, I let God guide me, and I really live. So that's my goal, y'all. Let those shackles drop. Fear doesn't belong with you. But I'm done babbling on. Remember, you are no longer a slave, y'all. All right, y'all have a good day.